get started. The Wi-Fi is working pretty dandy today, so we should not have any problems. So we'll find out. Check, check. Alright, we have a 5-second thing, so. Alright guys, this is Strength Structures here. Welcome back to the first live stream of 2023. Today we're playing Train Sim Classic. Sponsored by Dovetail. We're not actually sponsored. And so the whole plan is we're going to see how many routes we can play within a couple of hours. It's currently 18:58 Central Time. We do not know military time. It is 6:58 in the Central Time. And so what we'll do today is we'll make a couple of consists, and I'll show you different consists you can make using AB Studios, jointed rail, Searchlight Simulations has freight car packs and other cool accessories, and I can show you guys exactly where to get them as well, provided in the links in the description down below. Once this video uploads to YouTube as a full video, not just a live stream, I'll be able to do that. Hey, what's up, Kirk? What's up, brother? So without further ado, let's begin. So I did get more routes as of today, January 5th. The sale is completely done. So now what we can do is first let's create a consist and we can play with that. I can share all the different stuff I have as well. A lot of it as well is downloaded from Train Sim Community as well as Railworks America. Yes, Railworks America is still alive. How? I don't know. There's a glitch on Railworks America though. You cannot search for certain categories. You guys search every category with one shot, unfortunately. So there's many things we can play with here. A lot of these do have, like I said, I've downloaded these myself, put in the files. All the credits go to the original creators and owners itself. Yes, I just got the AC44 for from Searchlight Simulations. I've yet to figure out how it works. Maybe we could do that in this video, but these are all the features I have as of right now. So a lot of these are duplicates as well. The SD60E is the most recent one I got, I think, and I played it once or twice, and it's pretty cool because when I was working for Norfolk Southern, I always mainly worked with the SD60Es, especially for the locals like around Manassas, Alexandria, Culpeper, doing that, Lynchburg sometimes. I do have a few new routes that I can show you that require me to pick a random consist, so we'll do this AC6000. I can show you all the different routes that we have now, going from the back. So I'll show you the newest ones I have. Raton Pass is the newest one on the Peninsula Corridor. I got that extended route. I forgot where it goes. We have some merger routes as well. Norfolk Southern End Line, I just got that not too long ago. I have a merger of Marias Pass and the High Line, New Haven to Boston, which was a project that a YouTuber made, but he kept saying that, I mean, it looks really good as of right now. The route is complete, trackage wise, speeds, and signaling, as well as platforms to make your station stops, but the scenery itself is not complete. I don't know if the owner is going to continue to finish that. I know he had expressed his concerns on Dovetail and on YouTube, in which I actually agree with him. Granger Heartland's new one, the Lavania sub from Alexandria to Monroe in Louisiana. I just got that one. That's a pretty cool route. I will be honest with Union Pacific. Yes, with Southern Pacific, that's a new one. I just re-downloaded Canadian Mountain Pass as well, which that's actually a pretty cool route. And that's all I have for now. Hanover sub, that's the not too new. I got that about like half a year ago. This stuff. So what I'll show you first is all the things I have, and we'll just build a random consist from scratch. Hopefully the stream doesn't die or my simulator crashes. That would be quite annoying. Let's not jinx myself. The stream is 5 seconds behind because I'm watching it on my phone right now, so I can see what we're doing. So 29. So yeah, it's pretty much there. So let's see if we hit 40. We're at 41 right now. So 42, 2, 3. So like anywhere between like 5 to 12 seconds of a delay. So that's actually not bad at all. Because my other house, when I was living in Tulsa, Oklahoma, our Wi-Fi was pretty bad, and it made streaming a pain in the butt. But my roommate and I, we just got an AT&T upgrade here, so our bandwidth is pretty freaking amazing. Being wireless, now we have wired. So if I got an extra Ethernet cable, I'm pretty sure this thing would take off like a freaking rocket into cocaine in space. Don't know what I just said. We're gonna edit that out. Also taking a look at ATCS monitor. I live right next to the BNSF Fort Scott sub here in Lenexa, Kansas, and right about 10 miles away. About 10 minutes from where I'm living. You have the BNSF Transcon. You also have the Union Pacific KC Metro sub, and you got other stuff as well. So it is pretty. It's a pretty cool area around here. So, all right. So let's start with our diesels, right? So these are all the different options I have. Here's the first Dash 8 packs that Amtrak had. There's the Pepsi phase. This is the regular 5As. I got the SD70 Mac. By the way, most of these, about maybe 85% of them, have gotten an upgrade. So every locomotive has a physics upgrade, but sound wise, there's a lot of them that are like searchlight simulation that I do have on here, which is pretty cool. How do I sound? Upgrade, but sound. Okay, you can hear me pretty good. Yeah, so then I have different forms of aces. Like here's a NS Ace by a CSM guide that I downloaded from on Train Sim Community if it loads. I'm gonna get like 2 frames a second. 23. There we go. Come on. There we go. All the other stuff I got. Call Train. Let's see. I got all kinds of stuff. I'll show you the upgrades I got. Here's the Dash 9s, Southern Pacific, all this stuff, some Dash 9s. So like here's and these got upgrades too, by the way. So they did get a little enhancement. So these Dash 9s look pretty good. Like that's a really detailed weather one. Here's a clean one, which that is a hell of a difference right there. Here's a GECX. Or ex-Canadian, or yeah, they used to belong to Canadian Pacific. Here's War Bonnet for a Dash 9. I also have a Santa Fe one, so that's weathered and then not weathered. So yeah, I got that. Let's see what else. Hey, what's up, Philip? Yeah, thank you, man. We have a lot of good packs. So let's see. We're in Norfolk Southern A's. Like I said, these do have sound upgrades. Here's your BNSF Aces. There's a little issue with the pack when you download Searchlight Simulations and they go to the BNSF Aces. But they do sound incredible. They do sound like the The real deal. And there's the CNAs. Maybe not. Alright, so these are the ones I've been having issues with the GOPX files. So I gotta find a way to redo them. I think I re-download them. There's a more ACES, especially UP. See if that loads. Yeah, that one goes. Okay. See FVC. Like I said, all these gotta go great. Here's some Max executives. A bunch of switchers. The original. So, if you guys remember when Railworks came out, well, this train simulator used to be called. When Railworks came out, or when Train Simulator came out, it used to be called Railworks. So in 2012 is when Railworks came to be, and this was the first ES44 to play on them. So there's your Canadian Pacific. Here's your city. So this one I downloaded the City Rail, which used to be a contractor of BNSF. And you do have Ferromex. These are just freshly downloaded about maybe a few hours ago, if they load. There we go. There's your Ferromexes. Which they look incredible, by the way, especially their new paint scheme, which I've been seeing a lot recently here in Kansas City. Come out there right here. Oh man, come on out anytime. Come on out anytime. Alright, here's some Kansas City Southern. I actually just had an interview with them today, and I'll know if I got the job or not, hopefully by next week. We're at Kansas City Southern, and then you got a faded one, and then you got extra faded, and then you got weathered. By the way, where it says ND means no driver, so there'll be no driver in the cab. And then DP means it's said to be a DP compatible. Here's some weathered. Even more weathering. Very dirty. Here's some Kansas City Southern Mexico. And all that stuff. And then the same thing over there. You do have NS Heritage units, of course. You know, can't go wrong with them. So yes, this is actually an ET44. But there's an extra setting I have to put it on your train simulator to actually give it that little hump on the back of the radiator. So, but yeah, it is completely repainted. There's your DP symbol, ET44, and then there's an extra piece I have to do when playing these at some point. Here's some F40s. They came through. I actually have to try them out at some point. F59s, F7s. I got old NS-8, the original one. There's some P42s that just got upgrades as well. Oh, upside down loop. BNSF. So that's the Maria's Pass. Maria's Pass, I already say it. So I got these guys to upgrade too. So the horns are different from each one of them. And different weathering and paint schemes as well. Or not schemes, but like different details of weathering. Like if you go down to the DCs, there's 2 options of a blown turbo. As you can see over here. So yeah, these came out pretty good. I like them. I got some M7s for Metro North. Oh no! Damn it! Oh, the thing game crashed. Damn it. Alright, try it again. Well, at least the stream's still going, so we'll keep going. Damn it. I hate when that happens. That's my only complaint with Train Simulator Classic from Dovetail is it just crashes. Like, I've done everything I can. It's like, yes, I have a lot of things I've downloaded on there, but it's like I'm using the 64-bit, so I'm not sure how to fix that. I don't know, maybe that's all the add-ons I have, and it's just the simulator's not compatible. So what's weather like here? Cold, pretty cold. Not too cold though. It's doable. It's about, well, what's the temperature? What's my weather gauge say? It says about 39. Got 5-10 mile an hour winds from the west, so it ain't too bad. It's annoying though. All right, so we will go ahead and start doing a route then. Those other stuff I have, but let's go and build a consist so that way I'm not goofing around. We'll see what kind of consist we can build. I'm thinking like a bunch of foreign power for the consist. So we'll do like a manifest, a BNSF manifest, and we'll add some foreign power to it. So now, Kirk, are you still in New York right now, or are you over in Fago or Chicago? Where are you at around the world? Got one train lined up on the Fort Scott, taking CP-215 to go on the Olathe connection to go to the Transcon. Nice. So why wait for a young Jedi over here to answer back? We'll go ahead and start adding some engines. Let's go ahead. We'll add a city rail. And let's add a Ferromax. Nutty New York. NY, New York. It stands for Nutty Yankees. In case you didn't know. We'll add a Ferromax. And then we'll go right to BNSF. We'll do a blown turbo. See, we'll do blown turbo, and then we'll do a sun-baked C4. And then let's also add NS. Let's add a -9. Actually, let's take out one of the BN. Let's take out both BNs. Let's do 2 -9s. 3 maybe. So let's do BNSF -9. Let's do a war bonnet. I also have a Santa Fe war bonnet too. Where is it? First of all, I want to check these out real fast because I just did upgrade on these, the RCs. See what came out. Ooh, I like it. Okay. There we go, Santa Fe. And then we'll do a BNSF ES44 C4. There we go. Now we got a good consist going. So we'll do that, flip that, flip that. Alright, so now we have 5 engines. So let's go ahead and look at the wagons, right? So let's go ahead. So the best kind of cars I have are from JR Freight. Very well detailed. And then I also have JR Freight. Let's see. Well, city rails are pretty much gone. So, like, if you find one these days, like, look for a rainbow, I guess. But they're very hard to see now. I could have sworn they're contracted with BNSF because that's where I would see them the most on is all BNSF stuff. Let's see, DP. What's that? Was that Donner Pass? Oh, no kidding. Huh. Did not know that. Okay, so I was supposed to get gondolas, but I guess they're not working. Okay, so I need to fix that one. CP, let's get ABS. Here's some articulated. So where it says PC, that is a Pacific container. So those are your air nationals. There's another button I gotta hit. So yeah, that'll be the last time I saw the City Rails was with BNSF, but you could be right. I'm not too sure. So here's your AB Studios. You have some nice detailed well cars, and it looks like that, but that just means that each time you play these cars, a different container pops up each time. So there's the ones that'll display CSX. There's some that'll display for Kansas City Southern, and those are the typical ones that you will see. What else? Got autoracks. Lots of cool autoracks. Covered hoppers. More autoracks. Covered hoppers. Let's do this AB. Let's see what I have. Okay, well cars. Ah, here's some tanks. TILXs. VSM tank cars. Okay, we'll do JR freight. So let's do some JR first. There we go. And then searching that, now I have all kinds of stuff. So let's add some R boxes, right? Let's add some loaded R boxes. We won't do too much on the tonnage, but our tonnage profile looks pretty good for 5 engines. So we'll add four of those. I'll do 5, 6 R boxes. 6, 7 maybe. We'll add this down here more. So we'll do one CSX load on the end. Then let's see. Let's go ahead and grab some waffles. So we do one back here. I'll have like maybe 2 NS's and then like a couple R boxes. Maybe not. Here, we'll do some 2 bays. They don't want to load right. Interesting. Yeah, you told me about that a while ago, that you're driving around the city. Once we talked last. You gotta be careful around people. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. They don't want to load, huh? Add some there. Add some back here. There we go. Start that, and then do like a Chicago Northwestern. Then let's see. Let's go some Gunderson. So let's do some. What you would call it? Let's do a whole bunch of empties for some grainers. Or it says LD at the end, means it's loaded. What's up, real fan Caleb? How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully the stream's coming in pretty good. Let's see. What else can we do? Let's get some. We'll add some loaded pipe, and we'll do some. We'll do some flathead steel. some more loaded pipe, and then some more steel. And we got some 40-foot wells, TTX. Need some BNSF on it. Like JB Hunt. Yeah, EMP, there you go. Packer Stacker. Do like Ocean Network Express. Hamburg. What else we do? Evergreen as Hopping Away. Chop Suey. Let's see, 10, let's see, 11, let's see, 2, 3, another one, 4, Expo. There you go, that looks pretty good. That's back, there we go. Alright, then we'll add a couple of these Tioli's suits. We'll say light. It's a Soul Train loaded, so let's get some well cars in here, so let's do we'll do some light loads. I'll do some heavy ones first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're already at 6250 tons. Yeah, man, having too much fun. Teaching all about consists. Right. Saskatchewan. Let's see, what else? There's a Milwaukee Road. Yeah, screw it. Let's have a Milwaukee Road. And we have a I'll have a Grand Trunks. I actually just seen Grand Trunks today. So we got like 2 CSX, we do like an NS. Alright, light ATSF. Let's do some Gunderson, so let's do like NLK. There's some light ones, so we'll have like a bunch of empties here. So NLK, let's do like Kansas City Southern. I have like one of them. We'll do a JACX, so we'll do a couple of those. Back to BNSF. So we're already at 46 feet. We'll do some more R boxes. Do some more BNSF. Do some roaded ones. Some bulkheads. Alright, so now let's do AB Studios. See what we can get out of that. Some cover hoppers. See, let's get some auto racks going too. some Conrail. BNSF, there's some Hourglass. We'll make them empty. So here's a TTX one. Do 2 of those. We'll do a UP. S. I think it's like solid. No, that's the Hourglass. Other Hourglass. We'll do Ferromex. As you can't say Southern. Let's get a couple Automaxes in here. Get one CSX will make it think like they're moving. Maybe one more BN. Make it empty. 74.57. Not bad. Grand Trunk Western, we'll throw that in there. CSX, NS, CN. Omega whole problem. Okay, let's see. Man, we're at 9384. We might need a DPU. Just to be safe. We don't want to act like PSR. Alright, let's go back to JR. Nah. Not yet. Let's go to Sherman Hill. Not Sherman Hill. What am I thinking of? Stevens Pass. Let's get some wood chip hoppers for BN. 3 of those. And 60-foot flat card of that. Let's get some setter beams. And some coal hoppers. $10,305 tons and 9,157 feet. I think that's good enough. And it crashed again. Fuck. What is going on with this thing? Exception info. Out of memory. The system is unable to run the scenario on the current configuration. We suggest you lower the graphical quality settings or attempting to. The game is already like halfway on the freaking graphics. There should be no issues with that. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's try this again. This time we won't make it consist. At least you guys know how to make it consist now. Oh fuck, never mind. We'll just play a Z-Train. I have a few ideas. I'll let y'all pick, but you know. Motherfucker, this is annoying. So Amtrak Fan 822 Roblox. Dude, you need to change your name. Amtrak Fan 822 and Roblox Railfan. That is too long, man. Shoot, I almost choked just at the and part. Yeah. Well, what's going on, man? All right, fuck it. We'll just play Z-Train. I already got that preset up. What are you doing on the Fort Scott? I mean, you don't have to change it. It's your personal preference. I'm just saying, like, in general, you know, like, that name is just a little bit too long, man. But, you know, that's your channel, man. It's your preference. I'm just Say my opinion. I'm not criticizing you or anything like that, so I hope you know that. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me, so. I just had to make sure, like, because I was seeing that. I always thought it was 2 people, but I just realized it's 1 person. So let's go ahead and do a. Let's do a. I'm looking. Let's do C4. Why not? Let's do Z train. Z train with 5. And then let's run this. Where are we running? I'm trying to figure out how to run this. Well, let's try Raton Pass. Let's do Raton Pass. Let's go Hebrons to Honas. I think that's the longest try. We'll do it like, we'll do it right at noon. A little early in the morning. 9:30. That'll be good enough. Yeah, man, this is a cool game. I like it personally. Yeah, so I like this game, man, especially since I can create my own content. I can explore different options. I can add all kinds of downloads. Like, I got all kinds of stuff. And I believe with this console I'm playing, it's AB Studios. It should be a full Z train, so it should have 53-foot wells and spines. Should be loaded. So, Philip, I don't think you've ever played this. I think you've done Microsoft Train Simulator. This is completely different. I don't think you've had this game, to my knowledge. Why we position over the switch? Okay. I gotta fix that setting. Hang on. I know how to fix that. There we go. And I can show you guys the consoles as well once it loads. So let's go ahead and do that, do this. This is how we get the headlight flares on Searchlight Simulations. You can also preset it up. I forgot to do that because the game keeps crashing while I'm streaming. I'm pumping out 54 frames a second right now, so that should be better. Alright. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, so we got 5 engines, all Gevos, because, you know, fuck it. And then these are ABS Studios. So these are your 53-foot wells. This is our consoles that we're playing as well. Where's Z because of UPS. These unmarked ones where it says UPSU, those are UPS. And on BNSF, any UPS is whatchamacallit, priority. So we got trailers. There's some more containers and all the other stuff. We're pretty long. Oh, and we have an EOT. Perfect. So this EOT is from Jointed Rail on the ABS Studios. What's inside the containers? Really nothing. So yeah, this is a JR or Jointed Rail EOT. So that's why the hose is like that. Because on the Jointed Rail cars, they have the air hoses. On these, like, they don't show the air hoses. Like on the engines, there's actually no air hoses. So if you go like between the engines, there's no air hoses. That's how Railworks came originally. Alright. Yeah, so honestly, they did a good job on detailing as well, especially with these containers. This is a complete reskin. JCB. Yeah, so that's 411, that's 418, that's 402, so they're all. Alright, so without further ado, let's get her started. And these sounds are from Searchlight Simulations as well, so let me go ahead and up the sound. Amps going up. So what we'll do is, first of all, let's turn on the step lights, turn headlights fully on. There we go. Full independent. Knock off the air brakes. Slack rolling. Like that. The brake pipe's on. Build up ramps. So we'll knock off the and knock it off. So there we go. Brakes completely released. Let's see. EOT is moving on the rear. I mean, I've seen someone get hit by a train. I've been on a train where we hit people as well, so something to me, there's something in this world you can't stop, and that's idiots, unfortunately. Trick Frame 822. You're Malachi, aren't you? That. I think there's. I don't know. I'm getting people in their channels mixed up again. Okay. Another thing I forgot to do. Speed is wrong. Okay, maybe you're not Malachi. Never mind. Yeah, man. That was on my birthday, my 18th birthday. That was a wake-up call to reality. That was a very fun day. Why does it keep going back? There we go. Mark CSX and Amtrak 52 and story crash. Y'all's names are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, it was by Amtrak 3022 on my 18th birthday back in 2018, January 23rd. Philip, Tony, and I saw someone get creamed by fucking Amtrak. Literally just turned around and saw the dude get absolutely clipped. And by the time I go over there, tried to see if he was still alive. I mean, his viewer's discretion. That's what I'm saying. It's a mouthful. But yeah, viewer's discretion is advised. Yeah, the sight I saw was not the prettiest thing I wanted to see. I still remember that today. That was a hell of a wake-up call to being an adult. Yeah, it was about my 4th or 5th time, 6th time, I think. Something like that. Alright, so we're not going to go 75 every time, so now we're going to follow the signs. Cool, man. Appreciate the subscription. I'll check y'all out. I'm supposed to get comments on my screen here, but that's why I got my YouTube pulled up on my phone so I can literally see y'all's comments. Otherwise, I'm playing and not see what y'all saying. I'm supposed to be here, right? I've got 3 people on here, 4 actually. Advance, 165. Clear signal. Yeah, Phil, we've had too many close calls ourselves. It's not pretty. We ain't struggling too much going up to point. Well, we're level now, but we've been going up to what, 0.5% grade. Couplers are not stretching, which means I fixed it. I did it. Oh, you're Sebastian. Ah, that's who you are. So I got you mixed up with another kid around your area named Malachi. Never mind. My bad. No, you're Sebastian. Okay, I've met you before. I'm pretty sure I have. Now let me ask you this. How can you remember derailment when you weren't even alive? Or were you alive? How old are you? Yeah, we're gonna start knocking off the power here. We're gonna have one more opposite grades too. Start knocking it off. I have the power. But she's doing alright, man. We were just talking about a few hours ago. Yeah, she's doing pretty good. She's about to go back to college sometime this weekend. Now, a lot of you guys are asking, why am I not going exactly 65 miles an hour, right? Well, here's the thing. In real life, you don't want to go at the speed limit, especially with all that weight and ton behind you. Weight and length. Because here's the thing, when you're going up and down hills, you have slack action. Now, that slack can actually push your train to go faster. So if you're doing like 60, let's say you're doing like 63 miles an hour, and that slack pushes you so hard they jump over speed, it can actually set your train in emergency, and it'll still be your fault because you had no control over the train. So that's why you generally go slower than the speed limit. So even though the speed limit can be, I don't know, like 55, these trains are not really doing 55. I mean, if you're on like flat surface, then yeah, but like as you can see, we have grades, so that's not going to happen. I mean, it's all uphill, but we got some downhill as well. So we go uphill, we level out, go uphill, level out, etc. And that's what this route's about. I haven't played the full route yet, so this will be the first time I play a full route with you guys. Clear signal. Kind of bouncing, I just think. Another fun fact is, you guys will probably wonder, this screen down here, this HUD 3, why do I need that? Well, believe it or not. Yeah, Tony. Yep, we all know Tony very well. Works for CSX, one of the coolest guys I know. He's our best friend. But yeah, this bar down here, actually, believe it or not, in the locomotives today, they have the same bar, like a HUD menu, on the PTC screen. Actually shows you your grade, signals, speed limits, any work authorities, etc. All that is on our PTC screen. So I'm using this HUD like a PTC screen. It shows me my grade, it shows me my speeds. It's a new way of railroading. It actually helps. It actually helps you out quite much. So. Alright, we are at 65. So proceed maximum authorized speed 65. Advanced warning 60. Okay, so sorry. We'll knock the guy down a little So that's a crossing right here. So so Dovetail started doing these little symbols, so that way they let you know where the railroad crossings are. So that's where the whistle post is actually. Knock down the arches full. Even though I'm going up on pretty much 1% grade, I don't need to go speed. I have to pee also. Fuck. I might need one of you guys to take over. Yeah, man. I used to live out there. Yeah, I used to fan the NEC all the time. I used to go to Saybrook. Saybrook was one of my favorite places to go. I used to go there, Bowie. I used to ride the Amtrak Mark all the time. I know all kinds of people over there. Alright, 40. Not enough power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait for the amps to drop. And set up dynamics. 40 actually puts it there down. Reset throttle. Let the slack stretch out a little bit before I do any more. Like that. There you go. Slack. And that was our throttle. You know, we're only down to like 25. Now we're going to 20. What's the longest railroad tunnel in North America? Good question. I believe it's on BNSF Stevens Pass. I think it's Moffat Tunnel. Moffat? I think it's how you say it. Clear signal, we're on. Lafont Plaza. I remember Lafont Plaza. In case some of the other rail fans who I've never met before know, I actually used to live in the DMV. I used to live in a little town called Ashburn, Virginia, just right north of Washington Dulles International. That's where I was born and raised. That Loversville, Virginia. Just right back. Frankfurt NEC crash. I miss where it is. That's a bad order. Here we are at Raton. Leveled out a little bit. Train catch up. Now here comes the real fun of the grade. I have a feeling that we're either going to string line something or we're install. I don't do Roblox. Flare signal and speed reduction 2020. So we'll go ahead and cut our power. Now the reason I'm cutting our power is because we're going up a 2% grade. So I'm letting the slack catch up so that way, yep, see, the slack just pushed us. Alright, so I'm going to notch up a little bit so that we can add some amps so that way the slack can actually stretch out just a little bit. So once we get to that 20 mile per hour restriction, and that way we'll be able to stretch her out. Believe you're not going notch one of a 2% grade when you have at least a good, I don't know, 7,000 ton train behind you with 5 engines. I should have DP. Should have DP. Alright, so we'll go notch 2. We'll ease her out a little bit because we want to make sure we have full power to get up this hill. I've always struggled with this hill. This is like the longest one. Oh, I did not know he retired. Speed restriction 20-0 coming up next. Alright, so add some power to this baby. Oh yeah, this thing's slowing down a lot. We're a notch forward. Listen to that power, baby. I love it. Cross if I didn't see a whistle post. I think we're good on power right now. I think it did a good job on this tonnage profile. Clear signal over town east. Nope, not wheel slipping today, buddy. Mighty engineer here does not tolerate shit. What'd you say the longest one was? He said it was the 9-mile mountain down. That's in Canada. Sorry, Canada. I said North. It will be cool to explore. Holy crap, we're going up a 3.2% grade. Oh shit. I'm about to break something. I'm either going to stall or I'm going to break something. Well, I can't down my GVOs. I've never done my GVOs before, so let's see what we can do. We got about 6,000 ton behind us at 5,000 feet with 5 engines. I think we're doing okay on the power. I'm only at notch 5 and I'm holding my speed, so that is pretty good. Add another notch. Don't want to stress out too much. I got the power! Tell you what, let's see if we can get my camera going. Maybe it'll work. There we go. What's up, everybody? There. Now I can see everybody. Please excuse the mess behind me. Please excuse one farting the Dodge Charger out the window. Hey, yo. Yeah, sorry, I'm all blue-collared up. I came from a Kansas City Southern interview today, so we'll see what we did and how we did. This is some beautiful country. I do like this route pretty good, so. Excuse me. Now, for all you children out here, do not try this at home. I can do smoke tricks too. Yeah, Kirk, you already said that. I saw. It's a vape. I smoke. It's a bad habit, kids. Don't do it at home. Smoking is for wimps like me. Okay. Good. You're Amtrak 822 fan Roblox. I'm gonna call you Amtrak 822 Roblox. I'm just calling you that. Yes, I did see it. Now, when the alert goes off next time, we'll lose the speed. Going up 3% grade. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This might be it. We might be stalling. Phil didn't see it. Amtrak 822 Roblox. Yeah, I like that name. I like that little nickname. Keep it if you want to. Credit's all yours, man. The credit is all yours. We're struggling at 17 and a half. I'm at notch 7, going up a 3% grade. Oh boy. Yeah, welcome to my apartment. This is officially my apartment. There we go. Alright, y'all watch it. I'll be right back. Boom, the hose breaks. Not today, Sammy boy. Not today. Not today. And believe it or not, engineers do actually do. They will jump off the cab real fast to use the bathroom. And I made just time for me to wear the heat to jump down. Yeah, that sound that you hear, you'll hear that in real life. That's the friction of the wheels hitting the rail at full power while struggling. 17.3, yeah, our grade's coming down a little bit, 2.8%. Not too bad. Clear signal, Kyoto. All I know is that's everything. Where is Raton Pass? Is that... What state is that? Is that Arizona? No, no. New Mexico? Either Arizona or New Mexico. I know it's on the Chief. But fuck the word. Come on, we're up on me? Chocolate? I can't remember the last time I know someone who knows chocolate. Well, we're at 2.5%. We're gaining some speed, so I think I did it right. Clear. Double clear. Yeah, grip level's going up. Let's not count the power levels. That's to 20. Yeah, I remember the D765 crew. Yep, good old Mikey DJ. Yeah, we've known them for a few years. They've actually known. Actually, it's engineer, not driver. In England, they're called train drivers, or any other country. But here, we call them locomotive engineers. I'm a train diver. I'm a trained diver. It's the guy, the one person who throws the thrust lever to go to notch all the way because the power is great. That was actually pretty good. Shit, we go back up to 3, so let's get some more power. We're already at 1,000 amps, almost like 1,000 RPMs. I was supposed to be motors. Listen to the stroke. Hour and 11 minutes. Clear signal, Kyoto East. Thanks. I don't know, it's popped up out of nowhere. Man, Fort Scott is busy. He's busy. Well, yes, technically you're right. It's clear block, but that signal is not only just for the block, but that's really for that control point as well. But it pertains to the next block. Yeah. We might stall. Notch 8. Guys are throwing some sand down. That little click that you hear in the background, this click, that's me throwing down the sand. Then when I let go, cuts it off. And yes, that's what the sander does sound like. What do you get when you put a radio in a fridge? A frozen channel? Whoop. Wrong hit. My bad. You didn't see it. Hang on. Cool music. That's a good one. Shoot, I might have to tell my engineers that at work. Shoot. So for those of you who do not know, I actually work as a contractor BNSF at an airmobile facility out of Kansas City. And I'm a switch crew member, so I do brakeman duties, conductor duties, and soon I'll do engineer duties. Unless I go to KCS back to class 1, which I'm planning to get it. I don't know, Philip, you keep writing that comment, but you're not doing a thing about it. Do something. I dare you. We're gonna stall. 3.4% of a grade? My God. Alright, we definitely see it. The power's going. I should have put a DP on. I should have. I see we make that mistake sometimes. Sometimes we overestimate or underestimate our tonnage profile based on the trips. It does happen. Also, it depends on the condition of the rails as well. Like, we're on a clear, dry day, so. Shoot, we might stall. We actually might stall. And I've actually been in a train with stalls. What do you get when you're dirty? Smelling rotisserie? I pulled that one out. I pulled that one out the blue. Oh my God, we made it to the top. Look at that. We made it. We made it. I'll give him some instant amplifying, but disability. A hot mess. Ha! That's a good one. If anybody's ever watched Dukes of Hazzard, when Uncle Jesse would tell the farmer jokes, those are actually really funny. I actually might watch them tonight. What time is it? It is 2013 Central Time, so 8:13 Central. 8:13 p.m. 8:03 p.m. There's the top of our grade right there. I can see it. Do we have another restriction? Are you serious? Huh? Are you asking me if I ever lived in Brunswick, Maryland? I assume that's what you're asking. Look at that, we made it to the top. We did it. We have another speed restriction. It is 20. That a tunnel? Oh, we're going into a tunnel. We have an approach signal. And we have made it to the top. Oh, we have a very steep descent. We're going to have to put dynamics on it. So I'm starting knocking off the throttle. I'll let that little slack action come in. I think my arm is leaking insulin, I'm not too sure. Details of the cab. Cab light on. Very nice. New Mexico? So what, we were in Colorado? Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, we'll cut the throttle. Taking siding. Okay, so are we crossing over? Are we stopping? What are we doing? Alright, well. Prepare to stop, I guess. Shoot, I gotta put a lot of air on this train. Shoot. This is where an engineer really has to pay attention. And Kurt, you are correct, as a diverging approach. Let's see if we can find another signal up ahead. Guess not. That's cool. Screen share right there. Hang on a minute. There, nice screenshot. More air. I got 47 pounds of air on. Well, it's challenging right now, as you can tell. It's very challenging. I got 41 pounds of pressure on. Why did the teddy bear say no to the desserts? I don't know. Why? Now see, I wish I could bail off, but I can't bail off. So I get just pressures don't come to stop. It was tough. I should have seen that one coming. That's a good one. That is a very good one. What is that next thing? Yellow. We got clear there, so should be alright. That was a good one. Yes, I do play Train Sim World 2, just not as often, just because I do a lot of modification stuff with this. But Train Sim World did announce, or Dovetail did announce on Train Sim World that they are making the Acela Express officially. And that'll be coming here in 2023. It should be done by the end of this month, hopefully in February. There was a teaser in the news about it, so they shall. 2 pounds of pressure. See that was 4. Where are you heading? There we go. 25. I thought I was about to say 45. I was like, oh boy. Not great. So now I understand why from here to where we're going is going to take an hour, because we're going 20 miles per hour constantly. Well, depends what kind of trip you're doing. Hey, bro, prepare to stop looking at. The signal dropped on us technically, but that would not be an emergency because that was a automatic block signal. You can actually proceed past that at restricted speed, which we are doing restricted speed right now. Being prepared, being able to stop and have the visual distance. So technically, I'm supposed to slow down because I can only see that corner, right? And now I can see the full lane. So if there's any reason I have to stop, I gotta be able to stop in half that distance. So if I can see up to where that sign is, I gotta be able to stop right where my arrow is, right there. That is the definition of restricted speed. Yes, I have Railfan Germantown. Oh, what the fuck? Don't know what happened there. Okay. Coming up to a railroad crossing. And we're at 3.6% of a downgrade. My god. I think it's more challenging than Stevens Pass now. You're not wrong. German and gibberish are the two best languages. Just saying. That truck just spun out of nowhere. Hey, just listen to the details of these cars, though. Look at the details on them, too. You can actually see them through the well. That's actually very well detailed. I can see them through the well. Well, then. What did the train master say after the engineer derailed an intermodal train with nothing but wells? Anybody got a guess? You hear that slack, right? As I just released the brakes. Well, he said, well then. Can't see him sooner. I'll think it's stop. Let's see. Nope, we got it clear. As we begin to level out the bottom of a 1.8% grade. Back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love popcorn too. Put 20 pounds of air on, go from there. Oh no, there is a way to bail off. So, a lot of you guys are asking what I mean by bail off, right? So, here's what bail off is. So, if you have brakes applied, right? If you have the train brakes applied, when the independent brake is released, and you can actually push down on the independent brake, that's bailing. So what you can actually do is when you push down, you're relieving some of that pressure on the brake, so that way it releases more without having to release the brakes. Because if you see that I can try to release the brakes with the... So see, I'm at like 7% brake, right? So if I go up a little bit, see how I went to 23 pounds of pressure? So if I were to bail off, I'll be able to move that back. Bail, but you push that down, release some of that pressure. And that's the definition of bailing off. Which I wish Train Sim World or Train Simulator had that feature, so that way you can actually practice bailing off, which is actually pretty cool. Saw that the Amtrak 162 Memorial units got hit a person. Dude, what? Sorry, I could not understand what you were trying to say. Please repeat. Copy. Okay, have fun. Be safe. Don't fall on the toilet. Don't get high. Or don't get too high. No, I'm not high right now. I work for the railroad. Damn it, I can't. You're very, very silly, sir. Alright, Phil, we'll catch you on the flip. You have a good night's sleep. Freaking teddy bear looking stub muffin. If I'm not mistaken, our tunnel passes part of the transcom too. I'm sure it is. Speaking of something in Colorado. Like I said, this is my first time playing the full route. Put 15 pounds of pressure, so I release the brakes to put 15 pounds. That's not too long. About 5,000 foot. Think about it, these are 3 wells, right? So do some math, right? So three wells each were 5,000 foot. So a 3-packer is about 200 feet. So 5,000 divided by 200, about 25 blocks. We're only going down 1.9% grade, so that's not bad at all. Especially if putting 15 pounds of pressure on. .7, see, we're going down a bit. Looks like it clear. Smells like it clear. So these are your air brakes. Oh, excuse me. Your BC is your brake cylinder, so that's how many pounds you're putting on the brakes. Your regular in your brake pipe is how much you're taking out of it. So if it was at 90, it'd be fully released, which means the brake cylinder itself would be at 0, which is that little piston that you see. And there's our speedometer, a reverser. It's supposed to give us our lead engine. That is a clear signal. Fuel is good. Yeah, that's what these numbers mean. So, and then that's your main reservoir, which will always be high because that's how much the tank will have itself. That's how much the air pressure tank is pumped with. It's pumped with 130 pounds. So I release the brakes. So now we release the brakes, right? So you can see how that's jumping, right? The tank is filling up with pressure. So now we're at 137, 138, 139. Should go to 140. You should say 140. So now the whole air cylinders filled with 140 pounds because we just gave all that back. Our brake cylinder is at 0, so now if I put it down, you can see the ER on the BP just went down. We're giving off we're putting down 19 pounds of pressure, and we're taking 82 pounds off the brake pipe and the regulator. On freight roads, the brake pipe pressure is charged with 90 pounds. On Amtrak and other passengers, it's anywhere between 110 to 120. The locomotive is actually, the leading locomotive is ET44 C4. Is what this is. Alright, so now we're at 1%, so we can go ahead and start relieving that pressure. I see our main is at 137, so that's where you should hear the whatchamacallit, the whoop. You should hear that sound here soon. So that way the air cylinder can fully charge to 140 as opposed to. Put 15 pounds. So now we're back down to a 2.2% rating. I could use some OJ. I can actually smoke with my nose. Not too well. I know some smoke tricks. I already did one earlier and I just did this one. I'll do it again. Not the nose trick, but I'll do the I can smoke the come out come out my mouth and it'll come out my nose. Or come out and I can inhale through my nose. Cool little smoke trick. Dude, making smoke rings is hard. Yeah, I wish we can bail out so I can stop apply and release, apply, release, apply, release. I can literally put 10 pounds on because if I put just a little bit of brakes down, it goes automatically default starting at 15 pounds, a 15-pound reduction. Which the EOT would actually say, I think it would say, I'm not sure. Y'all remember these signals we just passed earlier not too long ago? The EOT is not saying, does it flash though? The EOT is supposed to flash. I watch, I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure on. 15 pounds of pressure. 83 charge in the brake pipe. And the regulator's at 183, sorry, the cylinder's at 146 pounds. $877 cancel. Huh. I wonder why. And we have a clear signal. I wonder why. Man, Fort Scott is busy. I have to take the camera and show you guys what's going on at your favorite attention. I don't know if you guys can fully see that. I watch ATCS as well. So about here is where I live. We got one train going south. I need to put some more pressure down. Yeah, you got one train going south. Sorry, yeah, south. You got one train that just passed. You got this following that one. There's another one lined up right behind it. So, and over here is Santa Fe Junction. Over here is the Transcon. Over here is where I work. Just a little lesson for you guys. I'm just glad I was show that. The one that's going south is going towards Fort Scott, Kansas. I don't know where it's going afterwards. And the two are coming into Santa Fe Junction. Speed limit 30 for passenger, which means I don't know what will be for us. AKA the bean sniff, AKA buy Norfolk Southern. Fast. Cross the was that 30? Yeah, it's 30. Oh, so we can speed up after clear out. There's a ranch. There's no horses. Hi, everybody. I'm here to ruin your evenings. Here we go. Across it. Okay, make sure that you wash your left nut and your right armpit at the same time. It will give you good luck. I don't know, I'm just messing around. Oh, I don't know, just because. y'all notice that the alerter hasn't been going off, right? Well, because I'm touching controls. If I'm moving controls constantly for more than 60 minutes or 60 seconds, then the alerter will constantly reset itself. So if I let the controls go for a minute, then the alerter will go off. Alright, kick the brakes off. Basically, we have dynamics, so we'll accelerate too much, so I'm going to go ahead and just coast down with the dynamics on. Ladies and gentlemen, he is going to bed. Advanced approach. That is a very nice screenshot right about here. I like that. Jansen. Jansen. Ain't that right? There's a little bird right here. Jansen CW. It's not Chicago Western. Diverging approach. We are diverging. We are leveling out. It'd be funny if I could just hit deer in Train Simulator. That'd be funny. If I had deer, car, trucks, people. That would be very interesting. Man, there's a lot of fucking trains on here. Jesus. Like 3. There's like one that just passed me, and there's on the Fort Scott, and there's 2 more following it coming from Santa Fe Junction. Holy crap. We are in Trinidad. So 10 miles to go. Start knocking out that dynamics a bit. Approach. These trucks are flying down the highway, holy crap! Mayday, mayday. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. What's the next signal? That's clear. I don't know why it's yellow. Back to 75. Clear signal. There's that same crazy truck just passed. Oh, what is this? Where does this go? CS Trinidad. And they just bunk out of nowhere. Yes, I've driven Amtrak on in this game many times. I got a lot of Amtrak on here, and yes, we passed it. No, dude, brakes on. No, this is going down 1% grade. Yeah, I know they both got unwrapped. Heard about that. I think you're a little outdated, buddy, because I don't have a Nikon anymore. I have a Canon. I have the Canon Rebel T7 pack. Oh, look at this. Semaphores. Oh, cool. I believe that's a clear. See what happens. Okay, so how much we good for? That was 70. Oh boy. Yeah, it was the B500 is what I used to have. We have 7 miles to go, and where we stop. Oh yeah, I'm trying to go full speed. have the B500. I actually like that little camera. It's nice. Hit a car. I wish, man. That'll be interesting. Just see the effects on the simulator with the car. Looks so pissed off the phone. Man, look at these 7.4s, man. These are cool. Never seen a route with 7.4s before. My roommate's out. Yes, agreed. That's a dynamics. Gotta stop here in 2 miles. There's something coming right there. No, you can run a DPU in the middle. Yeah, you can actually run a DPU in the, yeah, you can actually There's stuff like that. I just don't have any. I just didn't plan any for this. I really didn't think I needed it, which actually I didn't. I made it over a 3% grade, so. Oh, look at that. Look at these Dash 8s. That's freaking awesome. Coming hot. Going way too hot. Alright, deuces, boyo. We'll stop right at the crossing. Oh, we did clear it. Okay. The rear end hasn't even passed him yet. See, railroads back then. This is actually like a 1970s route. And yes, that was a Dash 8. We made it. Alright. Headlights are dim. Let's go ahead and turn off the... Actually, we'll dim the headlights. Reverser. Neutral. Turn lights. And that is it for this route. But yeah, those were Dash 8s because the Baton Pass has the Dash 8 war bonnets. So... Anyway, we made it. We overshot a little bit, but there's a little crossing here I wanted to stop anyways, so what in that scenario. So not always, actually. We don't always do that. So there's actually some routes that actually they do not do that. Especially like if we are just passing a train. Like now, if we know they're doing work, you know, we'll call it. We'll call by. We're like, hey, you got a hot train. So, but back then, in that era that we just played, because Baton Pass is like this route is based in the 80s, 90s. So with then, they actually did not do that. So operational errors, speeding 8 times. All. What's all? I'm not sure that. All right. Let's play another route. We'll play an easy one for like another hour, then we'll call it. We'll make this a whole thing. See what else we can play. Let's do different. We'll do a different route. We'll do different consoles. Here's one for you guys. The SD or the ST70AH. Let's do that. Let's do Kansas City. Let's do a Kansas City route. Where's Granger Heartland? That's one we're going. There we go. We'll go from Topeka. We'll go into Kansas City. That's a auto rack. So actually, let's do something else. I mean, I do want to play a UP train. So. Excuse me. Actually, let's do Kansas City Southern. Let's do an empty grain. Let's do an empty grainer. We'll do some foreign power stuff. Alright, freight, LOL, or retired, huh? Where you retired from? Oh wait, I just looked at your profile. You didn't actually retire. Retire rider. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Well, cool. I mean, you probably heard 100,000 times, so I ain't gonna. Uh, I won't. I won't. Yeah, I won't give you the whole spiel because you've heard it 100 million times. The only thing I'll say is if you do keep doing it, just be aware and be safe. That's all I can ask you. You know the risks. That's all I can say. But, you know, I do. It's dangerous. I'm against it. But at the same time, it's very cool to see from y'all's perspective the different territories from the rails itself. So, but it's dangerous because, you know, I've seen so many incidences where people who don't know what they're doing try to do that and they get killed, and, you know, it sucks for us because then we gotta, like, you know, like, this is a lot that goes in between. But, like, there's more than what you think because, you know, we do care. There's people who don't give a shit, but you got people like me who actually do care, but, you know, I mean, that's cool. They got to do that, you know, like, not everyone will appreciate that, but I think it's cool. Just, you know, just be careful out there. That's all I can say, but, yeah, I'll drive Amtrak. I'm going to drive this Kansas City Southern empty grainer, 5,000 foot. We'll do 3 from Topeka to Kansas City. It's a short route, and it's all high speed, too. The whole thing is high speed. I love it. So we'll do some high speed freight, and then I'll actually, to play one more, I'll do an Amtrak route, and we'll call it a night then. Yeah, that's good, man. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did because like I said, I've heard so many stories. I actually had one ride with us, and we found out that he almost got killed because he was hanging from the side of a spine car and almost got killed by getting ran over the there he goes. Thanks for the ride. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, have you ever rode from Hagerstown, Maryland to Lynchburg, Virginia? You probably rode mine. So. Alright, here we go. We're going to play some Kansas City Southern on a UP route on a ES44. So we have 3 ES44s. We got 2 Kansas City Southerns. And we got a CP, of course. We have that headlight problem? Yes, we do. Okay, so world editor. So we can do the same thing. We build the headlights. Yeah, Roblox, Amtrak A22 Roblox. That's not what we're talking about. But yeah, it is kind of sad just experiencing that. But you know, fortunately, these things do happen around trains. Not necessarily his fault, but you know, it's just one of the things that we ask people to use common sense and just be safe around tracks with trains. Trains will kill you in an instant. Like they taught me down at Norfolk Southern training. You are the lightest, softest thing out there. So, you are the softest thing out there. There we go. Now we're good. Alright, here's our empty grainer. And these are all jointed rail cars from Jointed Rail itself. You get these at Searchlight Simulations for the freight car pack. See, I was talking about the air hoses. They're all lined up for these type of cars. These have air hoses. So. That's weird. So here's all different grain cars. And they're all empty too, so it'll be Easy tonnage. Rambling Rose, these look familiar to you in real life? I gotta ask you that. I gotta ask. Yes, believe it or not, we know you had other. Oh, wait a minute. These cars actually. Oh wow! Look at the detailing on these cars. Look at that. Yeah, look at the detailing on this. Wow. God, joints are real good. Man, they got all the angle cocks on there too. There's your. Let's see. Where's angle cock? Angle cock would be like right here. That's your cutout cock. That's your release rod. Where is the? There's your other release rod. There's your handbrake, and then that's where the air piston is. Where's the retaining valve? That's the retainer. There should be a retaining valve somewhere around here. Is it retaining valve on this one? There's the cutout. Yeah, see, the engines don't have so the airlines hang out like that. Well, it's up here. That's good detail, I guess. Alright, without further ado, let's get going. Okay, why are my brakes not working? What the fuck? Okay, hang on. Something happened. Yeah, I know. It's right in the center as much as possible. I've heard that before. Alright, let's try this again. Brakes are not working. Okay, maybe we need to play something else. Play a different consist. Or alright, 22 Roblox, you have a good night, sir. Stay safe. And be safe around train tracks. Be safe around train tracks. My phone's there, so I can watch your comments here, and I got my camera. So be safe around train tracks. You got it? Okay. That's how we do that. I'll tell you what, we'll switch it out with the CP. We'll have the CP lead. If we can't get it to work, then what we'll do is we'll end the night. We'll do Amtrak. And we'll go on the Washington Baltimore line, and we'll do ACS 64. There we go. Let's try that. We'll do CP KCS since they merged. Alright, so now we go to Canadian Pacific. I do want to play the AC-44 for Canadian Pacific, but I just got to figure out how it works. There we go. Alright, so let's try that now with the CP leading. See if we get that shot. Come on. Yes, we got working. Okay. Alright, and we'll do that trick. We have the extra headlight glares. No, we need to do that first. The camera's No, Dimitri, so let's get to the Roy. I gotta pee again. There we go. We are dimmed. Swear to God, that said throttle, idiot. There we go. Everything looks more. That looks nice. I do like that. Alright. Well, I'll go use the bathroom. A good engineer makes sure he pisses before he starts moving. Otherwise, he's a pissing. Ah. Okay. Let's try this again. I love that horn. We got about like what, 5,000 feet worth of stuff. That was a glitch. right where you see that 70, that's all freight speed, by the way. Every one of that's freight speed. And then we go down to 60. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not speeding, you're speeding. Issue my diabetic wire here. Arms starting to bulge out, which means the insulin's not going through me properly, so I'll have to fix that in a minute. And then we'll go full power. So smooth too. And I'll tell you my opinion as a railroader, right? As someone who still works around engines, right? As my current job. I personally like GEs when it comes to road trains. Now, EMDs are great for locals and they're great for switching, right? Because GEs, they take a little bit to, build up that power, as you just saw. But they're really smooth, they're really nice, they're comfortable, right? And they're quiet. What you hear in the cab is actually the volume. Well, if I turn on full maximum volume, that's what we have to hear. But it's quieter than EMD. Because EMD, you have all these alarms going off, you have this going off, you have that going off. You can literally hear the ditch lights flashing. So it's noisy. It's super noisy. Route. What I don't like about this route is there's no speed limit signs, there's no whistle post, so I don't know when the next crossing is, or when the next speed limit is. That's why I got my little PTC bar down below so I can see what's coming up, so I can adjust. So it's hard to even put on the dynamic brakes because what you have to do is you have to idle the throttle, wait 10 seconds after the amps and everything rev down while the motor is in idle. So you can switch it over to dynamics, and it takes 10 seconds to go from power to dynamics once the engine is idled completely. So that's the only issue I have with just this route. That's why I copied this route, and I'm currently adding the speed signs, I'm adding whistle posts, I'm adding all that stuff. So that way I wouldn't need the PC screen if necessary. On my screen, I'm pumping out 50 frames a second, and I've only set the stream up to 30. So that way when I cut the live stream on, just get the graphics. Because my computer can handle the graphics. No problem. Matter of fact, like if I get the dynamic lighting right, I can pump out at least 70, 80 frames a second on this game. So, which is super incredible. Here's another fun fact. In the locomotives with PTC, while it's watching your speed, the overspeed buzzer, the overspeed buzzer on in real life would not activate until you are 2 or 3 mile an hour over. At 5 over the speed limit, PTC will shut you down. Hey, Kurt, and hey, you're back. Okay, well, welcome back. We are on the Granger Heartland route. We are playing Canadian Pacific with 2 Kansas City Southerns on an empty Granger. Further down we do it. Dynamic pass by. No, so Amtrak will be next, and then I'm going to call it there. So we'll play the Baltimore to Washington on the Northeast Corridor, and we'll do it ACS 64. If I do another live stream at some point, I'll do a tutorial on how to set up quick drive and how to do different consists and all that stuff, how to duplicate routes so you can add stuff. Like there's no whistle post or there's speed limit signs either, so I don't know what my next speed is at all. There's no advanced warnings. There's not even a speed limit post telling me like when the speed drops. You good, man. You good. I'm not working for the next 2 days. So I don't have to go to bed. Usually go to bed at 10 o'clock. And usually before the morning. I guess I cannot turn on the stuff. Thank you, I cannot. 9:48. I've been up since about 8 a.m. Got my hair cut. My hair is all the way down here. All my eyes. My haircut done. Zip my head. Ouch. We are chilling like a villain. I am loving Kansas, man. It is awesome being out here. There's so many things to do, so much railfan action, man. I'm loving it. There's so much out here for me, and I'm glad I made this move. It's funny, this route I'm playing, I live 10 minutes away. I'll show you exactly what bridge to take to get towards my apartment. Once we get closer to Kansas City, because we're playing from Topeka going to Kansas City. Man, it's amazing. There's a lot of trains here, man. There's a lot of cool people, a lot of cool places to see, and there's so many opportunities here, especially for railroading, because you got Norfolk Southern, Canadian Pacific, Kansas City Southern, BNSF, and Union Pacific as well. And then you got Waco, and you got the Kaw River Railroad, and a couple other places as well. And they have Mid-Car America here. For those of you who do not know what Mid-Car America is where they go. Put some locomotives in to get rebuilt and upgraded, or they get scrapped and all that stuff. And you can actually see it. Well, I live literally like 10 minutes away from downtown. I live 10 minutes away actually from Santa Fe Junction, believe it or not. It's really nice. I can actually look at Santa Fe Junction right now on the screen. Let's see what comes in now. On my side, which is the Fort Sky. What comes in out of Argentina. Which is BSS. Making sure. Excuse me, around Kansas City. Sorry I'm yawning so much. Usually I'm about to take a shower, go to bed because I got to work, but off the next 2 days. I was off today, and I'm off the next 2 days. I work for now, starting next week, I work 4 days in a row with 3 days off. Yeah, it's really nice. They're light too. Turn up on them though. Nice. Oh, nice little cowboy. Nice. I like that little brown color. I wish my desk was like that. Yeah, I'm thinking like the way you're fighting. Alright, man. Well, you have a good night. Take care, and be safe on the rails, man. We'll see you soon. We knew what you meant. You all did, man. I'll play Amtrak on behalf of you. I'm gonna get a 40-minute route, and then I'm gonna shut it down. I'm getting tired of my girlfriend sleeping with me on FaceTime. So, which is what we do. That's what we shall. Yeah, I'm pumping out 50 frames a second right now, which is really good. It looks pretty good for the stream. Not too bad at all. I wish I could upgrade my camera. There's a way to put my video camera on so that way it'll record my face nice and clear at 60 frames a second as well, or at 4K. Whatever comes first. Suit! No, I'm Zeus' twin sister, identical twin sister. So if I turn on the in-cab light, it only drops my frames by 10. I am the beaver. Fear the beaver. See, there's no whistle posts at all, so it's like I can barely see these crossings. Yeah, I need to smell more rail fan tomorrow. Get some videos posted. I gotta clean my apartment, get some videos in, because I do have family coming on Saturday. Tomorrow will be Friday. It is 10 o'clock, man. Holy shit. I'm tired of something. I've only been up since 8, but I did get on like... Shit, black beaver deal. Aren't those illegal? Bikes, aren't they like an endangered species? Beavers. They get killed by fucking trees. Someone didn't tell them how to chop down trees. The bald eagle is to us as the beaver is to Canada, I think. Don't quote me on it. I'm just guessing. I'm pretty sure. Greetings! My name is Tim, the Enchanter. My name is Tim. A beaver tail. Now I'm getting to the BVs. Maybe this will be my last one. Still about 44 miles to go. We'll be there in about 50 minutes because we got a couple of slow speeds. I think we have a 40. Should be about another 10 miles before we hit that 40. Maybe like 10 miles left. Something. I'll let it go for a minute so y'all can remember this crossing.